Alara is a huge topic because in Vorthos terms, it is a megaplane, but in layman terms, big as also works just fine. It's so big that when it shattered into 5 shards, each shard was considered its own plane, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Before it was broken, Alara was remarkably cut and dry. It was another peaceful plane. It had its protector, Asha, who defended her people from the forces of the evil Malphegor. Mages from all over had obelisks constructed to act as fonts from where Alara's untamed mana could be channeled. This system was reliable, and for a time, Alara was one of the most welcoming planes for magi. Fast forward a few thousand years before the Mending, Alara was targeted for its rich mana by an unknown planeswalker, and as a result, something metaphysically broke, and Alara split along its ley lines. Whoever did the deed disappeared, having gotten what they wanted. Time passed, and the shards would grow apart from each other. They were all their own planes in their own right, but each one lacked 2 types of mana. For example, since Grixis lacked green and white mana, it could not sustain life. It was a plane of undead. Bant lacked red and black mana, so it became a plane of honor and community. Without blue and black mana, Naya became a thriving jungle where its denizens enjoyed a deep connection to not just each other, but the forest as well, where Jund without white or blue became a primal place where only the strongest survived, which left the cold world of Esper without green or red mana a place of purpose without passion or chaos. These changes killed many, and you may be wondering what became of Asha and Malphegor in all of this. The answer depends on whom you asked on which shard. As the guardian angel of Bant, records there say she died with Malphegor, but this is only half true. Asha died fighting Malphegor, yes, but she sacrificed herself and failed to slay him. He was simply exiled to Grixis in the Sundering. Time could only keep Alara apart for so long, and as time passed, the plane was fated to merge back together. But this process was sped up by Nicol Bolas, who planned to use the resulting energy from the conflux to regain his pre-mending power. This event was once in a multiverse, the sheer power of it. I lack the words to properly state just how awesome it all was, but as a result of this conflux and how different each of the shards had become since their separation, it was only a matter of time before war broke out, and all of that acting as background to the real main event, where the 5 shards met, a confluence of raw power known as the Maelstrom had formed, and from which Bolas intended on absorbing to restore his power. Thankfully, one Nyan Leonin known as a Johnny Goldbane put a stop to that by defeating Bolas in single combat by using his own soul against him. As time has passed, things have settled. Nyan Leonin joined Bant Night Order's Asperian Artificeers, traversed Jund for resources, and the few remaining living beings in Grixis had a place to go. Yes, Alara is whole again, and it's like a stained glass image in a Valoran temple to Asha, made from different pieces, but remarkably wonderful all the same. Thank you so much for watching, and may your revels never end.